I'd like to say great day to the viewing audience. Welcome to Walking in the Spirit, hosted by the Institute of Divine Metaphysical Research, Omaha. My name is Stephan Williams, and I will be your host for this day's program. We're going to continue on with our series entitled, The Universe by the Pattern. And I would like those that are viewing this broadcast to get out your Bibles, your notebooks, your pens, your pencils, your highlighters, and study with us. Let's continue on. We're going to continue on, and we're going to focus on the subject of clouds and their meaning, okay? And as we have right here, you can see some clouds here. All right, pictorial illustration of clouds. Okay. All right. It says, the greater and more perfect tabernacle is the universe. And I have a pictorial illustration right here on this chart of the universe. Okay? And you see it's like in a tabernacle shape. The greater, more perfect tabernacle is the universe, okay? With the planet's case therein. All right? I need read from a reader, please. Hebrews, the 8th chapter, verses 1 and 2, please. Also, Hebrews, the 9th chapter, verse 1, please.
Hebrews 8, 1 and 2, out of Holy Name Bible. Now, of the things which we have spoken, this is the sum. We have such a high priest who is set on the right hand of the throne of the majesty in the heavens, a minister of the sanctuary and of the true tabernacle, which Yahweh pitched and not man.
Which Yahweh pitched the whole universe. Can you see that? You ain't got to do nothing. Can you see that?
Let me get there. Okay.
The whole universe, see? Okay? The Yahweh pitched. All right? And not man, okay? All right? Okay?
Yes. Hebrews 9 and 1 out of the Holy Name Bible. Then verily the first covenant had also ordered the services and the worldly sanctuary.
Thank you, reader. Yahweh Elohim created it and not man. So Yahweh Elohim created the whole universe, okay, and not man, okay? Yahweh Elohim, by the hand of Moses, brought the Israel, just keep it here, okay? Make sure you got this whole chart in frame, okay? All right, just lock it in. Yahweh Elohim, okay? Got it?
Yes.
Yahweh Elohim, by the hand of Moses, brought the Israelites out of bondage of Pharaoh. He brought them out in a cloud. And you can see a pictorial illustration of a cloud here with a hand and a staff in the middle of it, okay? I need read from reader, please. Exodus the 14th chapter, verse 19 and 20.
Exodus 14, 19 and 20, out of the Holy Name Bible. And the angel of Elohim, which went before the camp of Israel, removed and went behind them. And the pillar of cloud went from before their face and stood behind them. And it came to pass, and it came between the camp of the Egyptians and the camp of Israel. And it was a cloud of darkness to them, but it gave light by night to those, so that the one came not near the other all the night.
Thank you, reader. When they arrived in the wilderness of Sinai, the cloud came down upon Mount Sinai. Exodus 19, chapter, verse 18.
Exodus 19 and 18 out of the Holy Name Bible. And Mount Sinai was altogether on a smoke because Yahweh descended upon it in fire, and the smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mountain quaked greatly. Excuse me.
All right, skip Nehemiah. And Moses was called up into the mount. Read for me, please, Exodus 19 and 20.
Exodus 19 and 20 out of the Holy Name Bible. And Yahweh came down upon Mount Sinai on the top of the mount, and Yahweh called Moses up to the top of the mount, and Moses went up.
Thank you. Also read Exodus 24, chapter verse 1 and 2, please.
Exodus 24, 1 and 2 out of the Holy Name Bible. And he said unto Moses, Come up unto Yahweh, thy and Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and worship ye afar off. And Moses alone shall come near Yahweh, but they shall not come near, neither shall the people go up with him.
Thank you, reader. Skip that. While in the cloud, Moses saw the Elohim of Israel transform into an intangible tabernacle. Exodus 24, 9 and 10, please.
Exodus 24, 9 and 10 out of the Holy Name Bible. Then went up Moses, Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel. And they saw the Elohim of Israel, and there was under his feet as it were a paved work of a sapphire stone, and as it were the body of heaven in its clearness.
Thank you, reader. After showing Moses a vision, Elohim admonished him to go down to build a tabernacle, just as it was shown him in the mount, and not to err in it because it was a pattern of heavenly things. Hebrews 8, chapter verse 5, please.
Hebrews 8 and 5 out of the Holy Name Bible. Who serve unto the example and shadow of heavenly things, as Moses was admonished of Elohim when he was about to make the tabernacle. For see, saith he, that thou shalt make all things according to the pattern shown to thee in the mount.
Thank you, reader. Skip Exodus 40. He says Moses was to build a tabernacle that Yahweh Elohim would come down to dwell among them. That's Exodus the 40th chapter, verses 34 to 38 verses. Read it for yourself, viewing audience. Yahweh Elohim also said that he would dwell in the cloud above the mercy seat, okay, which is right here. All right, in the tabernacle, the mercy seat set in the most holy place of the tabernacle. Above the mercy seat between the wings of the cherubims in the most holy place. I need reader, please, Leviticus 16 and 2.
Leviticus 16 and 2 out of the Holy Name Bible. And Yahweh said unto Moses, Speak unto Aaron thy brother, that he come not at all times into the most holy place within the veil before the mercy seat, which is upon the ark, that he die not, for I will appear in the cloud upon the mercy seat.
Thank you, reader. There were clouds throughout the tabernacle, and Yahweh Elohim, there were clouds throughout the tabernacle, and Yahweh Elohim had set this same pattern of cloud formation in the universe. The clouds in the atmosphere are divided into 4 families. Cloud families. Although clouds are classified according to form and appearance, consideration is also given into the physical process to producing them. In the international system, there are 4 families and 10 genera. These are given as family A, high clouds, meaning, I use this, high cloud, meaning lower level, 6,000 meters, 20,000 feet, cirrocumulus. Family B, middle clouds, okay. Mean upper level 6,000 meters, 20,000 feet. Mean lower level 20,000 meters, 6,500 feet. Altocumulus, altostratus. Family C, low clouds. Mean lower level close to surface, stratos, cumulus, stratus. Nimbostratus family, these clouds with vertical development mean upper level, that of Cirrus meaning lower level, 500 meters, 1,600 feet. Cumulus, Cumulani, Imbius. There are three primary forms of clouds, such as cirrus, cumulus, and stratus. Okay? These clouds conform the clouds in the tabernacle. Okay? So you see a cloud here, which was formed by the burning of the sacrifice on the altar, sin sacrifice. So that smoke went up. So then you have a burning of the cloud or smoke here on the altar incense. Then you have that cloud appear, all right, in the most holy place. Okay, all right. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, speak unto Aaron thy brother, that he come not at all times into the most holy place within the veil before the mercy seat, which is upon the ark, that he die not. For I will appear in the cloud upon the mercy seat, and thou shalt make an altar of burnt incense, see, which is here. And thou shalt make an altar to burn incense upon of shittim wood, shalt thou make it. That's Exodus 30th chapter, verse 1. View it audience, read it for yourself. And he shall take a censer full of burning coals, and he shall take a censer full of burning coals of fire from off the altar before Yahweh, and his hand full of sweet incense beating small, and bring it within the veil, and he shall put the incense upon the fire before Yahweh, that the cloud may cover the mercy seat that's upon the testimony, that he die not. Okay? Leviticus 16th chapter, verses 12 and 13, view it audience. The fire shall be ever burning upon the altar, it shall never go out. Okay, so the altar of sin sacrifice had fire burning on it 24 hours a day. It never went out. That's Leviticus 6 chapter, verse 13, viewing audience. Many offerings were burned upon the altar of sacrifice, forming a cloud of smoke. Okay? Dome-shaped clouds represents Mount Sinai. So dome-shaped cloud represents Mount Sinai. Okay? And it came to pass on the third day in the morning that there were thunderings and lightnings and a thick cloud upon the mount. Exodus 19 chapter, verse 16, view an audience. Clouds in the greater and more perfect tabernacle, the universe, okay? We have a pictorial illustration right here. Okay, just wanted to pictorial illustration of the clouds, okay? White feather clouds wings of the cherubims, okay, two cherubims here in the most holy place, that are formed high above all others. Small rounded masses lying near each other. Darker sunshine, and these produce a halo phenomena light between wings of cherub. The cumulus or heat, a cloud which assumes the form of dense convex or conical heaps resting on a flat base. Thick bluish gray smoke or altar, these clouds are in a heap with a flat base, altar incense in the holy place. Fleece formation balls of puff depict the round cakes of bread on the table of shewbread, which is also set in the holy place here. The sun produces a corner which shines on these clouds. There was a crown around the table of shewbread here, and a candlestick for the light in the holy place, okay, which is right here. Large rolls cover the whole sky. The smoke of the sacrifice filled the whole area of the court round about. Okay. Rain clouds continuing with represents laver of water, which is right here in the court round about. Stratus clouds are in all three areas and have a great horizontal extension that appear as a blanket. These represent the coverings for the vessels in the three compartments of the tabernacle, okay? Most holy place court round about. Three compartments one tabernacle. And you can find that, ladies and gentlemen, via an audience number, the 4th chapter, the whole chapter. The 4th family of clouds are called clouds with vertical development. These are cumulus, which are dome-shaped. Cumulonimbus, which are called thunderheads, they extend in all areas. Okay, here's a pictorial illustration. What time we got? Okay. These are a pictorial illustration of 9 kinds of precipitation on Earth. Okay. All precipitation begins with the cooling and condensing of water vapor. The form of which is finally reaches Earth depends on 3 variables: 1, air currents; 2, temperatures; and 3, humidity. Okay. How much time? Okay, so we understand. Here's the Yahweh's spirit, it says here on this chart, manifested within the cloud, symbolizing eternity. Okay, so the cloud symbolizes eternity. It's just a type and shadow. It's symbolic. Okay, of eternity, and it says here the cloud symbolizes eternity here. Okay, all right. So we just got through going over how when they burnt the sacrifice on the altar sin sacrifice, that smoke formulated a cloud. Okay? And then it goes upward into the holy place. There's the stench from the animal sacrifice, but that when the stench went into the holy place, the priest had to, when it was officiating in the tabernacle, lit the altar incense, you understand, to get rid of that stench, okay, and that formulated a cloud. And then that cloud, and he takes the incense and goes up into the most holy place, okay, and he's operating up in the most holy place and will truly throughout in a figure 8, okay. So you got clouds all the way through the tabernacle, okay. All right. So we have cloud here. We understand that rain comes from the clouds. Then we have snow that comes from there. Then we have dew, which was coming on down. And we have fog. Okay, then we have mist. Then we have hail. See? Then we have sleet. Okay. Then we have frost, okay? And I know we have experienced that in our lifetime, okay? And this is a pictorial illustration here. Of the 9 major climates on planet Earth. Okay. You see, I get a good pictorial. It's really not a good, but we have we have rainy tropical climates. We have wet, dry tropical climates. We have semi-arid climates. We have desert climates. We have warm, rainy climates. We have warm, rainy, dry summer climates. We have cold, moist climates. We have polar climates. We have ice cap climates. We also have Okay, then what correlates with that is hot, rainy tropical produces hot rain throughout the year. Wet, dry tropical climate will give off rain only one season. The semi-arid, from that comes hot to cold, little rain in any season. Desert climate has hot to cold all seasons, very dry. Warm, rainy, warm summers, cold winters, rain all year. Warm, rainy, dry summer comes warm summers, dry, cold winters, rainy. In the cold, moist climate, you have cold winters, hot summers, some rain or snow in all seasons. In the polar climate, you have long, cold winters, short, warm summers, and little rain or snow. And in the ice cap climate, you have very cold winters, cold in summer, little rain or snow. And this is climates of the world. You have very wet, humid, subhumid. You have semi-arid, arid, taiga, cool and dry, tundra, cold and dry, ice cap, mountains, colder, wetter, mountains colder, wetter than adjoining lowlands. All right. And that will conclude our series on the universe by the pattern. And I'm going to just do a brief recap of what, it's been a long series. And we're just going to do a recap, okay, of some of the things that were demonstrated and explained, all right, concerning the universe by the pattern. Okay? Once again, we have the universe here, all right, which is a greater and more perfect tabernacle, all right, which encases planets therein, okay, all right. And we have, just go right here as a correlation, we have the tabernacle pattern here, okay, which has 9 primary vessels in it, okay, we have the altar sin sacrifice, the brazen laver, the cup of anointed oil, we have the table of shewbread, 7 brass lampstand, altar incense. We have the Ark of the Covenant and 2 archangels, okay, which is the 3-in-1 configuration here. All right, you have 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. 3 times 3 is 9. All right. Also, to correlate with the greater and more perfect tabernacle with the universe, we have 9 primary planets, I believe. We have Neptune. We have the let me see. Neptune, the Sun, the Moon, Uranus, Pluto, Jupiter, Mercury, Mars, and Saturn. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that correlates right along with the tabernacle pattern. Okay, 9 vessels, 9 primary planets in the universe. Okay, liken them to the 9 divine attributes of Yahweh. There's not all of Yahweh, but we just focus on these 9 divine attributes of Yahweh, which is intelligence, wisdom, and knowledge, love, beauty, and justice, power, foundation, and strength. These 9 divine attributes took on a shape and form and came into a set position as Yahweh Elohim. Okay? All right? Okay? Then we're going to bring it on down. Those same divine attributes that I just went over, just bring them on down to here. Okay? Now you see them more in a set position now. Okay? Intelligence, wisdom, and knowledge, beauty, love, justice, foundation, power, and strength. You see them more of a set position. Then you take those same 9 and can go right over to the Elohistic form of Yahweh Elohim in shape and form. Or Yahweh Elohim Yahshua in shape and form, superincorporeal form of a man, but without flesh and blood. So you have, as the head cavity of the crown, you have intelligent wisdom and knowledge like unto the most holy place, or like unto Yahweh, or the head cavity. Then you're coming down into the chest cavity, which is 3 here, like unto Elohim, or the holy place. Okay? Which you have beauty, love, and justice, which is that's 6 together. You come on down into the abdominal cavity, like into the court round about. Okay, you have like into Yahshua Messiah, or the court round about, you have foundation, power, and strength. All right? So that's just wanted to show some of the recap, what we've been going through in this long series entitled Universe by the Pattern. Okay? And that will include another week's program, and when we continue on our next series entitled, brand new series, we will start next week entitled Institute and Fulfill. Until we meet again next week, I'd like to leave you with these few words: righteousness, peace, and joy in the kingdom of Yahshua Messiah. Hallelujah.